Hello lovelies and welcome to my first project for the month of May. So I'm starting this month with a mixed media scrapbook layout. Now scrapbook layouts are probably mixed media scrapbook layouts are some of my most favourite things to make. I love a messy background. I definitely make layouts more on white cardstock than I do on pattern paper. And yeah, I love going to town with inks and sprays and paint and stamps and stencils to make my own backgrounds. So, this is a picture of my oldest boy. This is Koopy. And we went out for dinner for a friend's birthday. And he got some nuggets. And they're the dinosaur nuggets. And now Cooper loves dinosaurs. Absolutely adores dinosaurs. So, he was pretty stoked when he saw that they were dinosaur nuggets. And I thought I'd turn it into a layout because his face is just too cute. And I had the most perfect embellishment, which you will see later. So, starting my background, and yes, I know I tend to have a specific colour palette, but it just works for my photos at the moment. We'll be getting lots of pink soon, don't worry, I promise. But for now, yeah, I know I tend to have a fairly blue colour palette. I'm using my distress inks and a sheet of acetate. Now, when you get a stamp set, you always get these little bits of clear acetate with it. I tend to keep mine because they make the most perfect palette to smush some ink into a background and make probably the most easiest mixed media background there is. If you haven't tried mixed media and you want to and you're a little nervous, this is probably one of the most easiest things to do. You can do this with plastic packaging, anything really that will give you a transfer. So I've got my distress oxides because I tend to favour those. So I've got Faded Jeans and Mermaid Lagoon. And I like to add usually two different shades of the same colour because I love the texture that you can get and the varying shades when you mix the two, as you can see in my background. And then I'm coming in with one of my new stencils that I've recently gotten from Scrap FX, and I'm just adding some more texture into my background. Now this is just a makeup sponge, one of those makeup brushes that you can now get in craft stores as well. Honestly, this I just got from the cheapy shop. It cost me like $2 and I love them. They work amazingly for stenciling. So I'm just adding that here. I'm using the same colours in the blue. You'll see me use the same as again when I start my stamping. So I'm sticking with the same colour palette. I'm not bringing in any other colours. So I'm stamping with the Mermaid Lagoon, and I added the stencil with the Faded Jeans. And I just love how it's building in my background. It's building that texture in. I'm going to stamp with the Faded Jeans as well. So I've kept all the colours the same. I bring in some grey later on, but for the most part, I'm just keeping a monochromatic layout happening. So I really love my background. These are the kinds of backgrounds I love to make. I love smushing ink. I love stamping, stenciling, all of it. So if you haven't given mixed media a go and you really want to, like I was saying, this is probably one of the easiest ways to start. Just grab an ink pad, smush it onto some acetate or some plastic packaging, add a bit of water, and then just smush it on your page. And you'll find that by using the water and just smushing it and blending, you'll get a really, really cool background. I'm just adding some cheesecloth, muslin, gauze, whatever you want to call it, and putting it behind my photos just to add some more texture. You notice I didn't mount my photos, but what I did do is I popped up one, I've stuck them together, but I've popped up the one on the left-hand side a little bit more because I just love his face so much. And when you see my embellishments that I'm going to use, I really wanted to focus on this photo. So I've popped that up on a bit of cardboard and some foam adhesive just to make it stand out a bit more. So this is another new stamp set that I have gotten, and I'm just using some grey to add that to a few areas just to add to my background. This is the embellishment I was telling you about. This is the dinosaur wooden chip pack from Scrap FX. And it comes with this awesome T-Rex and the word "rah." Yes, you have to say it like that. And it was too perfect. As soon as I saw these, I knew it would be perfect for these photos. And that's why I wanted to focus on this photo, because when Koopy when I took this photo of Koopy and the 2 dinosaur nuggets next to his face, he was roaring, and I thought it was too perfect. I didn't colour them because you've noticed I've got my blue in the background, and I've been finding I've been enjoying keeping my chipboard raw. So by keeping it raw, it stands out, and I just love it. I just really love how it's come together. So I'm just grabbing a lead pacer and just doodling around those circles, just to add a little bit more texture. And then I'm going to add my my title. So I've just got some plain black thickers, and I'm going nice and easy on this one. I'm just calling it Dino Nuggs. And because I'm keeping my title very small, I don't have to worry about running out of letters, because there was no O's and no S. But I managed to use the number O and the number 8 and make my own S. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for my layout. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I absolutely loved making it. So yeah, crack out your stamps and stencils and give a mixed media layout a go. You might enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.